Imagine standing in a glass high rise in New York. You have the job everyone dreams of, investment banking. You are young, you are making money, and on paper, you are successful. But inside, you feel mechanical, like you are playing a role in someone else's script. This is exactly where Chandresh Bhardwaj found himself. He was not just a corporate man, he came from a long spiritual lineage. His father was a spiritual teacher, but Chandresh did not want that life. He wanted to be a normal, successful guy. So he went to business school, he worked on Wall Street, he chased the classic idea of success. But life never follows our plans. Two tragedies struck him. First, his childhood friend passed away. Then his younger sister, full of light and wisdom, suddenly fell sick. He told himself, young people do not die. God would not allow something like this. But she did. And in that moment, everything society taught him, be good and life will reward you. Death is far away. Success is everything. All of this collapsed. He realized he was living a lie. He left Wall Street, he returned to his roots, and he wrote Break the Norms. This book is not a typical self-help book. It challenges your beliefs about God, sex, death, and truth. If you ever felt like you are living a life that is not truly yours, this is for you. Today, we explore the core norms that shape how we live, often without us noticing. We begin with something simple but powerful. We are conditioned. We are not born with these norms, they are programmed into us. As children, we observe rules without questioning them: how to behave, how to speak, how to be accepted. Schools reward following rules without thinking. Families reward fitting in. Society rewards limitation more than originality. Chandresh calls this the invisible map, a map that controls your life without you realizing it. There are two problems with this. First, we start to believe that these rules are absolute truth. Second, we build our identity based on what others want from us. Think about the career ladder: study, get a job, get promoted, get respected. But this ladder answers society's expectations, not your soul's directions. Here is something you can try. For 1 week, write down every time you use the word should. I should behave like this. I should go there. I should agree. Then ask, who told me this should? Was it me or was it society? This simple awareness can break years of invisible conditioning. Now, let us enter the first major norm, the God norm. Many people grow up believing that God is outside them, that they are not worthy on their own, that they need someone else to reach the divine: a priest, a pandit, a guru, someone who acts as a bridge between you and God. Chandresh calls this the spiritual mall. People go to temples or churches like they go to a shopping mall. They give offerings and expect results in return. But devotion is not a transaction. A spirituality is not a deal. Chandresh shares a story from his Wall Street days. His mentor Maureen once looked at him and said, "You do not belong here. You are meant to help people with your wisdom." She did not control him. She did not demand obedience. She simply acted as a mirror. A real guide reflects your truth. A real guide does not want followers. A real guide wants you to stand your own. If you follow rules without understanding why, like wake up at this time, wear this color, eat or avoid this food, then you have not found God. You have found another cage. Do not look for Savior. The guide you need is already inside you. Here is something helpful. Start a small mirror journal for 7 days. Each night, write one belief you followed today because someone told you. This begins the shift from blind obedience to inner clarity. And now that we have explored God, guidance, and inner clarity, let us move to another area where confusion and silence shape people's lives. This is the part where we talk about sex, and the book handles it with care, not shock value. Most people grow up with two extreme ideas about sex. The first idea says sex is dirty, sinful, something pure people should avoid. The second idea says sex is just physical, nothing more than pleasure. Both ideas make the human experience bigger. Both create confusion and guilt. Chandresh goes back to Tantra from his lineage, and he makes it very clear. Tantra is not about positions or erotic tricks. Tantra is awareness, not performance. Sexual energy is the force that creates human life. When society labels it as dirty, people grow up confused about their own bodies. When you suppress sexual feelings, they do not disappear. They come out as anger, frustration, self-hate, or emotional imbalance. When you misuse your sexual energy without awareness, you feel empty or disconnected afterward. The healthy middle path is understanding. Like, sex is not dirty, sex is not divine by default. Sex becomes whatever energy you bring into it. If you are in relationship, awareness looks like communication, emotional safety, and presence. If you are single, awareness means understanding your impulses, not shaming your body, not suppressing biology, not misusing energy in sacred or harmful ways. Here is something you can try. If you want to understand your own patterns better, sit with yourself for 5 minutes and simply watch your feelings without judging them. Let them speak to you. The book's message is simple. Do not suppress your body, do not abuse it. Understand it, respect it. And here is the key takeaway. When you transform your energy with clarity and care, you unlock a powerful source of creativity, connection, devotion, and service. After understanding sexuality with awareness instead of fear, it naturally leads us to another important part of the book, the part that deals with the hidden side of our personality. This is where Chandresh talks about the shadow, the parts of ourselves that we hide or push away. Feelings like jealousy, anger, envy, or fear, we do not like these parts, so we exile them. But the shadow is not our enemy. It is part of you that is asking for attention. Here is something simple you can do. Write a short letter to the part of you that you often hide. It could be anger or jealousy or maybe fear. Do not send it to anyone. Just write it, read it once, and then let it go in your own way. This helps you give your shadow a voice without giving it control. Now we move to a subject every human fears quietly: death. When Chandresh lost his younger sister, it broke the belief he grew up with. Young people do not die, death happens later. Life is fair. But life does not follow those rules. The book suggests a different way of seeing death, not as a punishment or mistake, but as a part of nature's design. Everything in nature moves through cycles. Flowers bloom and fall. Seasons come and go, like people arrive and eventually leave. Chandresh speaks about his sister with depth and softness, not as someone who left too soon, but as someone who lived an intensity and completed what she meant to complete. This does not make grief easy, but it removes the idea that death is an error. Here is something that can bring clarity. Write a small no regret list for yourself. 3 things you want to say, and 3 things you want to start this month. This is not for anyone else, it is just for you. A healthy relationship with death brings humility and honesty in how you live. Many spiritual traditions say you must destroy the ego. Chandresh disagrees. He says the ego is not the enemy, the ego is a tool. An unhealthy ego makes people defensive and insecure. A healthy ego creates confidence and boundaries. He gives a simple metaphor. The ego is like a window. If it gets dirty, clean it. Do not break the window. Whenever you feel ashamed or defensive, you can quietly say to yourself, "This is my ego wanting approval." This small awareness creates a space for choice. Now we come to the part where knowledge becomes daily practice. Chandresh recommends 3 simple habits. Pay attention to what you are doing. Speak honestly when it matters, and take small steps that feel true to you. You can begin with something small. Spend 10 minutes each day without your phone. Do one honest conversation a week. And do one small thing that aligns with your truth, even if someone disapproves. These small actions slowly build a different kind of life. This book, Break the Norms, is a wake-up call. It demands that you stop living a photocopied life. If you want to dive deeper, I highly recommend picking up the book. I have left a link in the description below. But reading it alone will not change your life. Using its practices in your everyday life will. And before you go, tell me in the comments of one norm you are ready to question. If you found value in this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel.